This video is going to go over how you could use Kami or Google Draw to create diagrams or sketches of graphs that you will use in labs or discussion posts this year. We're going to start with Kami. Now, if you are logged into your MCPS Google account, you should automatically have Kami installed, and you can get to it by clicking on the K that will pop up in your apps. If you don't see it there in the toolbar, if you're logged in, you should have this apps button here as well, and you'd be able to access Kami there too. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this K for Kami. And what that does is it opens the app in a new tab. And I'm going to need to pick my option for what I want to do next. I'm creating a graph from scratch. I want to select New Blank Page. Now you can always add more pages later, so I'm going to go ahead and hit Add. And now I'm ready to start drawing. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the Shapes button, and I'm going to select Lines. So the first thing you probably want to do is make yourself a graph. And so you would put in your lines for your X and Y axes. And you can make sure they're straight because it'll say 0 degrees when it's level. And it's okay if it's not perfect. And you can hit the select button to then adjust the length of the line. So let's say that I realize I wanted this to be a larger line. You can adjust it after the fact by clicking and dragging on it. The text box tool to label your X and Y axes. So you would click on the diagram and be able to then type in time and position or whatever it is you're graphing. For a sketch you don't need units, but for a graph on a lab you would. So we've got our space to draw our graph, and now here's where we can use our lines. So for the graphing discussion, remember you need to have at least one linear line, whether it's sloping up, sloping down. The slopes can be different. You could go below the axis if you wanted to. It's your graph to design, so you can have diagonal lines. You need at least one horizontal line on your graph. And I'm going to just, for the example, actually keep everything above the x-axis. I'm going to go ahead and draw in an example of a horizontal line. And again, that could be above, below, doesn't matter to me. And then you need at least one curved line. Now for the curved line, you do need to use the drawing tool. When you have the shape tools, you're limited to squares, circles, triangles, and lines. With drawing, you can freehand it. And remember, you can have an increasing slope. You could have a decreasing slope. But also, curves could work this way too. And just so you can see all 4 different options. So I'll go over this one in a slightly, ooh, that is a terrible line. But that's okay, I know you guys are freehanding, do your best. You can always use the eraser button to undo something. So again, you can draw that in there. There we go. And so you need to have at least one linear line, at least one horizontal segment, and at least one curved segment on your graph. And you would need to incorporate them in some sort of pattern that you design. And you need to have at least 5 distinct sections, and each one of these would count as a section. So we would have this graph here as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whoa, 6, 7 distinct sections on it. So when I say a segment or section, that's what I'm referring to. So that is how you could create a graph in Kami. You could then take a screenshot of this and insert it into your discussion post. Option for creating a graph or sketch easily on the computer is Google Drawings. So all I did was Google Drawings, and it'll take you to the search result, and it will give you a space that looks like this. Now you have all the tools up here at the top. So again, you can pick a shape. You could pick a line. I'm going to go ahead and start with a line because just like in Kami, we do need to create our X and Y axis. You would use the little text box here to then type in your labels. And you can actually rotate them, which you can't do in Kami, so that's kind of nice in Google Drawing that you can do that. And so you then have, it would help if I spelled position right. No, I did. All right, so we've got our labels, and then you can go ahead and draw your shapes. So this is where you would select the kind of shape you want to draw. So if you want a line, that's easy enough. So you can have your diagonal or linear sections, a horizontal section, and then when you want to get into the curve, you want to use, I would recommend Scribble actually, and you could then use it to create the shape you wanted, and once you draw it, it then turns it into a print line, as opposed to the curve option doesn't necessarily, I find it a little more challenging to use. So I would recommend selecting Scribble, and then you can use that to draw your curved line segments. So that is how you can use Google Drawing. And then just like before, you could take a screenshot when you're done of your final product, of your final graph, to then put in your discussion post. Or because this is a Google item, you could turn on the share settings so that anyone can view. You could give it a name, and then add it to, so you would want to use this link here to share it in your post, or you could put a screenshot right there so that people could see it in your post, or you could use the Google Drive option shown in the discussion post video for how to add a Google Drive item to your post. So lots of options for how to get this image into My MCPS Classroom and a part of your discussion when you are done.